Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In this video, we will learn about how to add the custom validators to the reactive forms. So normally, as usual, how you will apply the custom validators to the template driven forms, which we have learned it in our previous videos. In the same manner only, we will add it. But there we have created a directive. Why? Because the template driven forms directly interact with the template. So whereas this one, the most of the logic will be in the component class. So that means there is no need to create a directive for this one. Directly whatever the validator function we have created it, we can use it directly in this one also. So now, so in order to create a custom validator in Angular for a specific form, so let's try to see about this instructions thing. So first of all, a custom validator is useful when the built-in Angular validators don't cover your specific needs. So then that scenario only will create a custom validator. So now first of all, what I will try to do it is, so we'll use the same concept like forbidden name, which we'll use it in the reactive forms. The validator function, so now we will try to create a validator function. That is nothing but a factory function. This means that it takes a parameter, in this case regular expression for the forbidden names, and returns a validator function for the form control. So for this one, what we will try to do it is, here we have created a forbidden name .validator.ts file. So if you try to observe here, this is the thing, the same validator function which we will be using it for this one in the reactive forms also. Here I will try to explain you one by one. So here we have used the forbidden name validator. It accepts a regular expression, that is nothing but the forbidden name, and returns a validator function. So this one will returns a validator function. This is nothing but the validator function. Now inside this function, it will check if the controls value matches the regular expression or not. So whatever the form control we will be adding it. So for that one, it will check that whether it will matches the regular expression or not. If it matches means, then it will return a validation error object. That is nothing but this is the error object we will try to return. Forbidden name, and the value will be the control.value. Otherwise it will return run, indicating that the input is a valid thing. So this is the validator function. Now we need to use this validator function in a reactive form component. So let's create the reactive form component. Already we have the reactive form component which is created here. So now in this one, what we will try to do it is, so here we have an actor form. So this is an actor form which is initialized as a form group with controls for name, role and skill. The name control, now we will be creating with three validations. One is validators.required, and another one is validator.minLength of 4. So required means it will makes the field as required, and min length of 4 means it will ensure that the field must have at least 4 characters. Now I will try to add the third validator also, which is a custom validator, our custom validator which we have created. So now this is our custom validator that forbids names containing the any name. So here I will create forbidden name validator, and here we need to send the expression. So here I can use Leela/I, that's it. So now this is how we will be sending it. So now if you try to observe, cannot find name Leela. So here we will try to add it as a string. So it's my mistake. Okay. Or otherwise we will try to create in such a way that new regular expression of, like this I will try to do it. Yeah, fine. So now here we have created this one. So like this. So now, and as usual, so on submit method it will check. So now here if you try to write it here, so this one is an invalid, right? If I write it here, so all are valid and this one is also valid, the submit button is enabled. If I try to write it here immediately, and this one is also valid. Sorry, we need to write it as in /Leela like this, or otherwise if you want to write it as regular expression means, then you need to write /Leela/I think, hopefully, yeah. So this is how you will be writing. Now if you try to write it something like this one, this is a valid thing. If I write it Leela means, then this one is having an error. Now we need to show the error message. So how we can show this error message? So normally if you try to see here in the inspect element, and here in our Angular, okay, in our Angular, let's go to the Angular, or otherwise I will make it as a full screen. And here this is our actor form, right? And here we will be having the injector services. This is our actor form. And if you try to check here in the controls, so let's have the controls. So this is our controls, the name, and here you will be able to see the validation errors. So here you will be having the errors, and here you are having a forbidden name. And if the errors has a forbidden name like this means, then you can show the message. So now how can I show this one? So let's try to go to our actor.component.html file, and here I can show that at the rate if name dot has error of forbidden name. So the message that one you have observed it, right? So now here you can have a div name is invalid. You can show some custom message like this. Now if you see the output for this one, so here I will try to write the Leela, and here you will be able to see name is invalid. So in this way you will be writing the custom validators in the reactive forms. So this is how you will be doing it. So now this is our custom validators. If you try to observe carefully, and now here the forbidden name validator is our custom validator that forbids name containing Leela. So now we have also seen about the errors thing also. So this is all about the creating custom validators in the reactive forms. Same like template driven forms only we will be creating it, but whereas in the template driven forms we will create an extra directive, and that directive will make use of this validator thing. Whereas in this reactive forms directly you can use that validator function inside the form control. So hope you understood about these custom validators in the reactive forms. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.